Yo, what's good? We are back with another 2K25 video, and in today's video I will be giving you guys my two-way scoring Phenom build in NBA 2K25. This build is absolutely dominant on offense, has every single dribble move in the entire game, and still is not a liability on defense while having a very cool, unique name. We have an extremely high driving dunk on this build, but we still have a 93 mid-range to go along with it. You guys are going to see throughout the video. I'm going to have some gameplay for you showing you how dominant we really are. Real quick before we get started though, drop a like, drop a sub, turn the notifications on. We are closing in on 6,000 subscribers, so go down there. Any support is appreciated. Without further ado though, let's get into this build. Starting out for the physicals on this build, we are going to go position point guard, height 6'4", 178 pounds with a 6'9" wingspan. This is the best height, weight, and wingspan that I found to have a high driving dunk. That's what I really wanted on this build. We have a super high driving dunk like you guys are going to see in a minute, but we are also still able to get the shooting stats that I wanted. I've also found throughout the year that 6'4" builds feel super smooth to shoot on. They still move quickly. I don't know. I really like 6'4" builds. This is the best height, weight, and wingspan, and this is what I went with for this build. Next, getting into the finishing stats, we are going to go ahead and go with a 76 close shot, 75 driving layup, 91 driving dunk, which we will talk about more in a second, 46 standing dunk, and a 40 post control. We do start out with silver posterizer and Hall of Fame aerial wizard, but at this point in the year, almost everybody is going to have those +5 cat breakers. So you're going to put those +5 cat breakers on driving dunk, get that to a 96 for Hall of Fame posterizer and all the contact dunk animations except for the ones that require a 99. You're going to be an absolute menace when it comes to dunking in the paint. As you can see in the gameplay from the background, we are dunking on anybody trying to guard us, and that even those clips are improving grounds. I did miss that one there, obviously, of course, as soon as I start talking about it, but 96 driving dunk is going to help you make those a lot of the time, so you're going to want to go ahead and throw the cat breakers on there as soon as you have them. As far as the driving layup, 75 has been more than enough for me this year. Just throw on real player percentage layups and you will make them very consistently. You really don't need a super high layup rating. I have some with 95 layup. I have some builds with 95 layup. It's really just not worth it in my opinion. Close shot ended up coming up with some other stuff we upgraded. Again, not super important for a point guard build like this, but we'll definitely take it to make those standing layups next to the basket. Next up, we are going to go over to our shooting attributes, and you go with an 89 mid-range, 85 3-point, and a 75 free throw here. Now I'm going to show you at the end where I put all my cat breakers, but some more went into shooting. I know not everybody's a vet 2 or a vet 3 for all these kind of cat breakers, but I did add some cat breakers to my mid-range to get it to a 93. But even without the shooting cat breakers, we start out with silver deadeye, gold set shot specialist, silver shifty shooter, and bronze limitless range. If you do have the +4 cat breakers like me to throw on mid-range, it will up those badges all to gold or Hall of Fame, but honestly you shoot plenty fine with the 89 rating. The shooting on this build is super consistent, and I have found with that 85 3-point rating, I shoot better with the 85. I don't know what it is, maybe I just know the timing better, but I shoot better with an 85 than any other rating. Like I said, don't know what it is, but it helps a lot having those mid-range upgraded to get the badges for sure. 75 free throw though, if you play rec or play fives, you're going to want that at least at a 75. You're going to be driving to the paint a lot on this build, so you're definitely going to get fouled quite a bit getting to the free throw line, and you want to be able to make sure you're knocking those down for the team. Overall though, very solid shooting stats. We've looked at the finishing, we've looked at the shooting, and right now we are a two-way, or we're a scoring Phenom for sure, but you guys are about to see the playmaking and then the two-way side of this build as well. So let's take a look at the playmaking stats right here. We do end up going with a 75 pass accuracy, 90 ball handle, which I do put cat breakers on that as well, and then a 90 speed with ball. But that will go to 91 with another cat breaker. Like I said, I have 15 to mess around with, so if you guys have less, I would suggest changing it around a little bit. Maybe don't put them on mid-range and instead put 2 on ball handle to get a 92 for a lot of the good dribble moves, and then 1 more on speed with ball to get a 91. I mean, pretty much everybody at this point, if you've played the game, has at least 6 or 7 cat breakers, so those are there to mess around with, and that's what I would suggest doing because the shooting's good even without cat breakers. If you have those 2 to put on ball handle, you'll unlock a ton of animations at the 92 ball handle rating, and then you'll also get lightning launch upgraded with a 91 speed with ball. But even with this base stuff, we start out with silver ankle assassin, gold handles for days, and silver unpluckable. But again, all of that will go up once you start putting cat breakers on the ball handle. You guys will see my full build at the end. And then the 90 speed of the ball, you start with gold lightning launch. As soon as it goes to 91, it's Hall of Fame. And then every single season, I max +1 that to legend because legend lightning launch is absolutely insane. And you are so fast with that on. 75 pass accuracy, silver break starter, and silver dimer. A lot of people talk about pass accuracy this year, and I've been hovering between this 70 and 80 rating, and a lot of the passes feel the same between all of those ratings. you're still getting really fast animations, you're still helping your teammates shoot, and Dimer is a tier 2 badge, so you can put that on gold and give them even a bigger buff. I don't know, 75 pass accuracy, more than enough, and lets us put other attributes in other places on this build to still be very well rounded. Speaking of well rounded though, we are offensive heavy. We are very, very strong on offense, but it does not stop there. Our defense is crazy too. So let's take a look at our defense and rebounding stats right now. We do go with a 50 interior just to be able to wall up in the paint, 85 perimeter, 85 steal, and a 67 block. We're going to be able to get some contests in the paint because we don't want to be a complete liability when people get us down there, because you will be guarding people like taller guards like you're seeing in the gameplay right now. I mean, this guy was a 6'6" post scorer, and I'm getting stop after stop in the paint. You love to see it. We're getting silver challenger, silver on-ball menace, silver pick dodger, and gold pest with silver glove and gold interceptor. These 85 ratings on the perimeter and steal this year have felt very good on these guard builds. If you know what you're doing on defense, you can get a ton of stops. And then we did end up going with that 60 defensive rebound rating just to grab some. I wanted to play like Jaw, as you can see in the video, but 60 rebound does give us bronze rebound chaser. It's going to help us get a few of those here and there. Obviously not snagging boards, anything crazy, but we will take it for sure. And onto the physicals, I did go with a 90 speed. We are so fast getting up and down the court, running around. I mean, 90 speed's crazy this year. 81 agility, we're still able to move our feet very well on defense. We're not going to be dexing or anything crazy like that on this build, but 81 has felt pretty good. I don't know, I've been going a little bit lower on my agility on some of my builds that aren't lockdowns just because I didn't seem to need it. 46 strength that just came up with some other stuff, and then an 85 vertical to help us get those contact dunk animations, as well as all the posterizer badges. We're super athletic, we're fast, we can jump high. This build is a monster on all around. I mean, you can really do everything. Look at me get stops in the paint. This build is very good defensively while still having insane offensive stats. I mean, nobody can really stop us, but we're able to stop them. Our build overall is just really well rounded. I'm going to show you guys the whole thing and where I put my cap breakers here in a second. But before I do, let me know what you think of this start. Feel free to use this as like a template, change it up however you want. I mean, customize it, whatever you got to do to make it feel like your own build. But let me know what you guys think of how I put it together down in the comments, or what you think I could do better, or what you're going to do when you switch it up and end up making this build, because I like to see what everybody else is doing. I do end up knocking down that shot though to win the game. And let's go ahead and take a look at my version of the build after cap breakers are all on it. So as you can see, I put those 5 cap breakers on 96 driving dunks. So that dunk is absolutely insane. That's what you guys were seeing throughout the whole gameplay in the background there. Then I ended up putting the 4 onto our mid-range shot to get that to a 93. Helped us get a ton more shooting badges, or not more shooting badges, but helped them upgrade from silvers to golds and Hall of Fames. So we're very solid shooting on this build. You guys saw it, again, saw it in the gameplay. 94 ball handle right now, which will go to 95 once I hit level 40 this season to unlock that Steve Francis, as well as every other dribble move in the entire game. 91 speed of the ball, again, super important to have Hall of Fame lightning launch on this build, and then I max +1 that to legend. You want to be as fast as you can on guard builds this year, especially when you're 6'4", bursting to the basket. I really like how this build looks. Even without cap breakers, you guys can still make it work, or with minimal cap breakers, like I said, you can definitely make it work. But this is what I ended up doing with my 14 cap breakers going to be 15. I really like how the build's been playing, so let me know what you guys think of it down in the comments. If you stuck around and watched all the way through, I really appreciate it. Go ahead, drop a like, drop a sub, turn the notifications on your way out, and I will catch you in the next one.